job, please.
Councilwoman Graham.
Thank you, Council President. I want to address some of the things that have been stated today by the public and also by one of the councilors. This term, the three, keeps getting thrown around here very lackadaisical. We have 44112 News reporting inaccurate things regarding decisions being made without having the facts. And me being someone that is from the city, raised in the city, works in the city, I love the city. And whatever I decide out of my own volition, out of my own thought process. And if we're going to be a collective body sitting up here trying to legislate, it's sad to see one of our own using the same verbiage of a news entity within the city that has, in my opinion, now that I'm on the other side of the table, I see the inaccuracies of the reporting, and I see just the few minorities paying attention to that without benefit of fact. Now, if I vote in a manner in which people are not receptive to or do not agree with, that does not give them cause to group me one way or the other. Because there will be things that I will not agree with on this side or on that side. But to unfairly put me in the middle, I think that's a travesty, and people that are doing that, I think, are purposefully causing a divide, which we don't need. Now, well, it may be already here, but what we need to do is be positive.
Positive how?
And so the thing is that when I see things being reported inaccurately, without giving the benefit of an interview, no one has asked me my stance on anything. They've gone by one vote, an organizational change, which I felt was needed. If you have people that have been on council for a certain amount of time, and certain things haven't happened, because I sat over there with you. If I see it from that point, then how I vote up here is going to directly reflect that. Okay? So my thing is that we all need to work together. And we all need to get the facts instead of spreading rumors, innuendos, gossiping, and utilizing a gossip news source as the fact. I think it's important that we do televise these meetings. I don't think because there's such a charade and such a circus that's going on now means that we shouldn't. We should work to strive for it, because we have people in the city that can't come to council meetings. Not only is it just a televised council, but it's also public access for the public. There's ways in which we can utilize that, so just to address that. But at the same time, people that are steadily on the side of positivity, what comes out of their mouth and out of their actions is not showing that. And I would appreciate for all of those that have some type of opinion about me based on nothing that I've volunteered or given, I would appreciate you coming to me one-on-one. I do have a ward phone number, so you can call the council office or just establish a phone number for my ward. It's 755-4283. So when you call, it'll be basically like a voicemail. I'll get back with you. You want to talk with me, sit down, understand where I'm coming from, not hearing it second-handed. I would appreciate that. And I just want to remind everyone that we all have to come together and work together. You know, and for people just to make things up, I mean, to me that's an injustice. I've never been in the spotlight, I've never been in this position, but in my heart, what I want to do is the right thing. Like I said, I care about this neighborhood, the city, I care about this position. And for anybody to put in print anything other than that, I would say shame on you. Like Nathaniel Martin said, right is right. Well, right is right. And to continually perpetuate the rumors, the gossip, based on a news source that's comparable to the Star or the Inquirer, to me is a travesty. Thank you.
Thank you, Council.
We needed that.
Council Vice President King.
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out and having a belated MLK Day. It really means a lot to me. We had a huge picture of MLK in our house, and our father used to drill it into us. constantly what it meant and what stood out to him as far as some of Martin Luther King's teachings, nonviolent, self-reliant, proud black man. I'd like to touch on a couple other areas. I'd like to thank the mayor for sitting at the table and for always trying to keep us educated in regards to the charter, codified ordinances. I would like to also comment on the negativity. There's no us against them. There's no three. As the charter was read to you, it is at the pleasure of the council president. And I'd like to remind you that the former council president did fire the former clerk of council. So, you know, then he was saying it was you three, right? Now he's saying it's you three. So, you know, I'd like to say to you that that's not the case, and I'd like to thank the mayor for reading the ordinance, the charter, and remind Mr. Martin, who always reminds us of how long he's been here, that no, it's not you three, it's the council president. So please, let's keep us trying to move towards unity and working together. And words like that, just, it doesn't help, okay? So, with that, I'd like to move on to my last remark. I'd like to ask the president, got to do something about this Tourette's. I mean, it's just, it's annoying, it's frustrating, it adds to the length of the meeting. I mean, it's like the whole audience has Tourette's. One does it, and then they all do it. At some point, we have to address that.
Shut the whole audience up.
And finally, I wish Mr. Wood was still here. I just want to hold this up. I don't know if you can see the colors. I think it is imperative as we move this city forward, as we continue to move this city forward, to get Channel 9 back up and running. No matter who's running, we need public access, right? And for those of you who can see this, the different colors represent the mayor, the city council, the school, and then also time for public, right? So what I'd like to encourage everyone to do, especially those of you who had concerns, come to the meetings to hear the full discussion on Channel 9 and what it is we're trying to do. And again, doesn't matter who's running it, but we need to have that channel up and running because everyone can't get here. Thank you.
Propaganda channel.
Change. We all use the word, but when it's time for us to change it, we have a problem with it. But let me say first, let me go to the clerk of council's position. You may have not liked the way it was done, but I hired somebody who's a product of our community, went off, got educated, came back in our community. Parents still live, mother still lives in our community. And for